People always looked at me before they spoke to me. Their eyes moved slowly, from my face to my body, and then back again. I learned to understand those looks. They were not kind. My name is Sarah. I was married to Adam for 6 years. When we met, he said he loved my smile and my calm nature. He said I made him feel safe. I believed him. After marriage, life became different. Adam started coming home late. He spent more time on his phone. When I asked him questions, he said I worried too much. At family gatherings, people made small comments. They said things like, "You should take better care of yourself." Or, "Marriage changes women." They laughed softly, but their words stayed with me. I smiled, but inside I felt small. Adam stopped holding my hand in public. He stopped looking at me the way he used to. Sometimes when we argued, he said nothing. Silence became his strongest weapon. At work, my colleagues talked about confidence and beauty. They shared photos and stories. I listened quietly. I felt invisible. One evening, I heard Adam talking on the phone. His voice was different. It was softer, warmer. He laughed in a way I had not heard in a long time. When he saw me, he ended the call quickly. He said it was just a friend from work. That night, I could not sleep. I stared at the ceiling and asked myself many questions. Was I not enough anymore? Did people judge him because of me? Did he feel ashamed? I did not hate my body, but I hated how the world treated me because of it. I tried harder. I cooked his favorite meals. I waited for him late at night. I stayed quiet when he was angry. But love should not feel like fear. And marriage should not feel lonely. Deep inside, I felt something was breaking. I just did not know yet how deep the pain would go. The truth came to me on an ordinary day. Nothing special. No warning. Adam left his phone on the table when he went to shower. I did not plan to touch it. But a message appeared on the screen. It said, "I miss you already." My hands started shaking. I felt cold. I opened the message. Then another. And another. They were not about work. They were not friendly. They were emotional. Personal. He was sharing his dreams with her. His fears. His happiness. Things he no longer shared with me. When he came out of the room, I was sitting quietly. I did not shout. I did not cry. I just asked, "Who is she?" He looked tired. Not guilty. Just tired. He said her name was Lena. He said she understood him. He said life with me had become heavy. That word hurt more than anything else. Heavy. He did not talk about love. He talked about comfort. About image. About how people looked at him. He said people judged us. He said he felt pressure. I realized then that his betrayal was not only about another woman. It was about his weakness. That night, I cried alone. Not because he loved someone else, but because I had forgotten myself while trying to keep him. I remembered all the times I stayed silent. All the times I blamed myself. Infidelity does not always start with touch. Sometimes it starts with distance. With unspoken words. With shame. Adam said he was confused. He said he needed time. But I knew something had ended. I looked at myself in the mirror that night. Not with anger, but with honesty. I saw a woman who had been strong. A woman who had been patient. A woman who deserved respect. And for the first time in years, I chose to listen to my own voice. I did not tell anyone at first. Not my family. Not my friends. I needed silence to think. Adam continued his life as if nothing had changed. He said he was thinking. But I was already deciding. I stopped asking questions. I stopped waiting. I started walking in the mornings. Not to change my body, but to clear my mind. I listened to my thoughts. They were kinder than I expected. I realized something important. Infidelity is a choice. It is not caused by weight, age, or looks. It is caused by character. People judge what they see, but betrayal comes from what they hide. One evening, Adam asked me why I had become quiet. I told him the truth. I said I was tired of being blamed for his actions. I said I deserved honesty, not excuses. He did not argue. He did not fight. That silence told me everything. I packed my things slowly, not with anger, but with peace. When I left the house, I felt pain, but I also felt free. For the first time, my worth was not connected to someone else's approval. People still judged me, but their voices were quieter now, because I had found my own. Life after leaving was not easy, but it was honest. I learned to sit with myself, to forgive myself, to trust my instincts again. I did not rush into another relationship. I focused on healing. Sometimes I saw Adam in public. He looked the same, but I felt different. I no longer needed his validation. People still talk. They always will. But I learned something powerful. Judgment says more about the judge than the judged. Infidelity is not caused by appearance. It is caused by broken values. I did not lose my marriage because of my weight. I lost it because respect was missing. And respect should never be optional. Today, I stand stronger. Not because I changed myself, but because I accepted myself. My story is not about betrayal alone. It is about self-worth. And that is something no one can take away.